welcome to another episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen, where we cook delicious recipes and have flavorful conversations. I'm so glad you joined us today. My name is Judy Anderson, and I will be your host as we support local, which is so important. Now, today we are cooking pasta Primavera with the beautiful vegetables that will be available in your Good Food boxes over the next 3 weeks. All of our recipes are designed with ingredients from our Good Food box, and we want to keep it simple. I think that life gets so complicated sometimes that when it comes to dinner, and maybe this is another Meatless Monday recipe that you can add to your collection, we do want to keep it simple but very, very tasty and flavorful. So what is involved is probably about 20 minutes of prep time on this. So do give yourself just that little extra. So what I've got in my pan already is about 1/4 cup of olive oil and my onions. And then I'm going to start with the vegetables that are going to take the longest. So we'll do the butternut squash and the carrots. So these are going to take just a few minutes. And like I say, that's why we're going to just start with them a little bit sooner than the rest, because our end result is we do hope that we have a flavorful sauce, and but we still have a little bit of that lovely crunch and beautiful textures with our vegetables. So that's what we're going for today. And if I can figure out the oven, then we're going to be even extra good. So, and at the same time that we start this, I'm going to cook the pasta. Now, I've got a large pot of salted boiling water. I did add just a little bit of olive oil into this, and I'm going to turn it up. And we're going to cook our pasta to probably even a little less than al dente. On this box, it says about 10 minutes. We will probably only cook it for about 7 to 8, because we are going to combine then the pasta and our beautiful vegetables together, and we don't want our pasta then to be mushy and overcooked. So we will bring this back up, and then away we go to start cooking our pasta. And yes, for those that have joined us before, you know that myself and one of our videographers eats gluten-free. So we're going to use this beautiful Barilla penne pasta. So we'll just let that come back up, and we'll keep cooking our vegetables here. I don't think that there's ever been a time in our city where we really feel the need of being able to really support our local businesses. And we are so very, very grateful to the produce wholesalers and suppliers that provide the fruits and vegetables for in our Good Food box. And we give a big shout out once again to H&W Produce, because they do supply us with these vegetables that we need for our cooking each month. But we also want to recognize Thomas Fresh Direct, Crown Produce, and Bazzano Growers as well, because without this beautiful partnership, we couldn't make the Good Food box happen. And of course, when you are supporting local and even shopping with and ordering the Good Food box, you're not only helping then these suppliers that have like literally a couple of hundred of employees, you're helping then the kitchen to be able to make this a sustainable project at one point as well. So anyway, we got our carrots and our squash going there, and this is looking pretty good. It's even got a little bit of a nice smell going. So I like that. And I am going to deviate from the recipe just a little bit, and I am going to throw in my Italian spices into my vegetable mixture, because a long time ago, a master chef told me that even when you were making stuffing for Christmas, if you put the seasonings in with your vegetables, it just gives that beautiful flavor. Will go right through. So I'm going to put at least 1 of my tablespoons of then the Italian seasoning into the vegetable mixture here. And we'll add some more a little bit later on. Let's stir that around. Oh, now it gets it going. And then I think I'm just about okay to add my broccoli. Give that a stir a bit too. So we've got beautiful color mixture happening here of the squash and the green from our broccoli. And it was a whole squash that we used, a butternut squash. The recipe that we did put in the box said 1 carrot. I tend to like lots of carrots. So we added 2 carrots and then 2 cups of the broccoli. Give the pasta just a quick little stir here so we don't have that going on the bottom. Just turn that down a little bit. And then I think we're really good on that as well. And we're also very proud, I guess, in the kitchen to have many corporate sponsors, and we've got Sparks Eggs. We've got a gentleman named Jeff Fink that also works out of the community kitchen here as well. And he makes pasta and sauces that he sells at the Crossroads Farmers Market. You have to go and look for him. He's in booth number 165. And we hope that you will thank him for supporting the community kitchen and making delicious pasta recipes that he sells and shares with the community. All right. So now I'm going to add 2 cups. And this can be just your favorite sauce. Or if you are down at Jeb's, and it's called Jeb's Joint, maybe you want to pick up a beautiful jar of his tomato basil. And so this one is just by Classico, but I think that it is still going to have some beautiful flavors. So I'm just going to add now my zucchini and my peppers. And so you can see that I got a nice little stack of bowls going on there, and that's what's so great, to have some extra bowls like that when we go to prep. And then what I did add into my sauce, because I don't want to waste not, want not, right? I added a little bit of the pasta water into my sauce so that I can get all of that saucy goodness out of the jar. And I'm going to just add this into my vegetables. And, you know, growing up on the farm, we didn't waste any vegetables at all. I had a little bit of celery left over from doing my background, and I'm going to just add the celery into there as well. And we will add our garlic as well. And the garlic, in all honesty, probably should have been added just a bit sooner, but we're going to mix it all in here, and I think it will still, there's lots of time to give it that beautiful, beautiful flavor. I think you will all agree with me that the past 2 years have been filled with many challenges, and never before have we seen so many Calgarians, 1 in 10, face the tough decision between paying rent or purchasing groceries. The Community Kitchen has provided the Good Food Box program for 20 plus years, and this program offers boxes of fresh fruits and vegetables at affordable pricing, up to 50% less than the retail. Plus, you are supporting local, our non-for-profit community kitchen, as well as our produce wholesalers. Please take a moment to check out our website, ckpcalgary.ca, to order your Good Food Box from a depot close to your home or your work. And for further information on the Community Kitchen, please give us a call. Together, we can reduce hunger in our city. From our CKP family to you and yours, thank you for your support. So I'm going to add then my 2nd tablespoon of the Italian seasoning. Just sprinkle it all over. It does smell really, really good. I'm sorry that you're not here with me, that you can follow these steps and be able to smell as we go, but I hope that you will try this at home And maybe send us an email and tell us the results or what your family thought of the recipe would also be a great idea. So I think we're to the point where we're going to drain our pasta. And in the recipe, it does say to reserve some of the pasta water. And with using probably about a half a cup or so, this is going to also just depend on what your family, they like their sauce a little saucier, a little bit thicker. That will be fine, but we will reserve a little bit of the liquid so that we can add it back into our vegetables. So I guess I better have a taste here to make sure that it's good. I think it does taste very, very good. It is just to that beautiful al dente. And so I'm going to add it right into my vegetables and mix this all up. I'm going to add my last ingredients. That's the cherry tomatoes and just a little bit of lemon juice. A little bit of our pasta water. Give that a really good stir. And there isn't anything like just that little bit of lemon to add a little bit of acid to our dish. And again, these are beautiful fresh lemons from in our Good Food box. Over the past couple of months, we've had lots of agencies come and share with us the need, because of the growing need of mental health issues in our city that has come about with COVID. And so in all of our recipes, we have the recipe, and actually in all of our programs, we have both the recipe and then an educational component. So this month, we are adding many, many numbers from agencies that are available 24/7 to answer your phone calls. If there's any need at all, just feel free to pick up the phone and connect with them, because there are people there that want to help us through all different kinds of situation. If it's a mental health or financial, or our children are sick or whatever, sometimes this can really relieve the 911 numbers as well, or that phone line. So anyway, worth a little check out. Well, I think I have to have a quick taste now before we put this out, make sure that we are on track. This is always the best part, right? Being able to taste your creation. It's got a good crunch and a good flavor. I think it needs just a couple minutes more. So we will give it just that. And I know for my family, I might like to add just a little bit of salt and perhaps a little bit of pepper to this. And then we'll put the lid on for literally 2 minutes, and then I think we're ready to serve up. And when I was checking out Primavera as such, it's a little bit of maybe controversy, because I always think that pasta, all of them originated from Italy. They say that no, that Primavera actually originated out of a restaurant in New York. So whether you believe that or not, we just hope that you will enjoy the Primavera, you will enjoy these beautiful vegetables, and just make this a really happy treat for your family. I am going to add just a little bit of the cheese into here. And then we will top it also as we plate it with some of the extra cheese. The other thing that I would really suggest too is on the rind of this grano padano cheese. It is beautiful to put into a stock, and it gives it a beautiful flavor. And actually, I could have put it even into our dish today in with the stock. It would have been a lovely addition to that. So one more little taste, and then I think we are ready to plate. It's a thumbs up. All right, we are just going to serve this up family style. What better way to celebrate than with our families? We're going to garnish with just a little bit of parsley. And then, you know what? We need just one more bout of cheese, which is back here, so, all right. And then I think we're just going to top it off with just that wonderful layer of cheese. I don't think you can get too much cheese in dishes, so we'll just grate up some lovely grano padano cheese as our finish. And I think it's looking pretty yummy. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today in this episode of Cooking Pasta Primavera. And we just wish you health and wellness, both mentally and physically. And we know that by eating our fruits and vegetables, that will give our body the support it needs. Until next episode, we say bon appetito.
Hi, I'm Sunday Nordine, CEO of Community Kitchen. Thank you for watching this episode of Cooking in the Community Kitchen. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a recipe. And if you'd like to learn more about our programs or would like to make a donation, please visit us at ckpcalgary.ca.